On February 4th, a powerful celestial event known as the Venus-Chiron healing portal opens, offering a unique and profound opportunity for healing deep emotional wounds, particularly those related to love, relationships, and self-worth. This rare alignment of Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, with Chiron, the wounded healer, is a moment where divine healing energy flows freely, allowing us to address long-held emotional scars and transform them into wisdom and strength. The Venus-Chiron portal is not just a routine cosmic occurrence, but a once-in-a-lifetime event that allows us to confront deep-rooted issues in our relationships and self-love. This healing portal offers the chance for the transmutation of past wounds and challenges into healing and empowerment. For those who resonate with this energy, it's a call to open your heart, confront old hurts, and allow yourself to experience the transformational power of love, both for yourself and others. The significance of the Venus-Chiron conjunction lies in its ability to bridge the gap between deep emotional pain and healing. Chiron, known as the wounded healer, represents the archetype of the healer who has been deeply wounded and is thus uniquely qualified to heal others. Venus, the planet that governs love, beauty, and relationships, acts as a catalyst for the healing of these wounds, bringing compassion, acceptance, and clarity to the forefront. Together, they offer a sacred opportunity to release old wounds and align with the divine feminine energy that calls for balance and healing in our love lives. The Venus-Chiron healing portal offers a cosmic opportunity for deep, lasting transformation, especially for those who are willing to do the inner work. For specific zodiac signs, this portal offers closure, healing, and emotional freedom, particularly in areas related to love and self-worth. However, during Chiron's transit, many Aries-born individuals may have felt like their value was always contingent on proving themselves, either in relationships or in their achievements. This can lead to burnout, resentment, and a constant need to prove themselves to others. This portal offers the opportunity for healing by showing Aries that they do not need to fight for validation. They can be loved for who they are, not for what they do or how hard they push to prove their worth. Aries will feel the freedom to express themselves authentically without seeking approval, and their relationships will begin to reflect this newfound peace. By embracing their inherent value, Aries individuals will learn to accept love freely, without believing they need to earn it through effort or struggle. Leo, ruled by the sun, often faces the wound of performative love. This is a sign that thrives on admiration, attention, and validation from others. Leo's heart is naturally open, but this open-heartedness can be exploited when they feel their worth depends on their ability to perform or seek attention. Many Leos can feel trapped in performing for love, whether through achievements, public persona, or even emotional theatrics. The Venus-Chiron portal helps Leos release this need to perform for love. They are given the opportunity to realize that genuine relationships don't require a performance. True love doesn't demand they prove themselves over and over again. Instead, they learn that they are worthy of love simply by being, not by doing. This transformation allows Leos to free themselves from the pressure to constantly be on for others and to cultivate authentic connections that honor their true selves. For Aquarius, the healing process revolves around emotional exile and self-acceptance. Aquarius is the sign of innovation and rebellion, often feeling out of place within the structure of society. Many Aquarians experience emotional isolation, even in close relationships, and they may often feel like they don't fully fit in. Their intellectual nature sometimes makes it difficult to connect emotionally with others, and they may find themselves retreating into their own thoughts and world. This portal offers Aquarius the chance to end their emotional exile by expressing themselves authentically. Through communication and self-expression, Aquarians can bridge the gap between their inner world and the outer world. The healing comes from accepting themselves without needing to explain their thoughts or feelings. Aquarius will realize that they do not need to hide their true selves to fit in or feel accepted. The energy of this portal empowers them to embrace their individuality and share their authentic truth without fear of rejection. The Venus-Chiron portal represents a powerful moment for self-healing and the healing of relationships. It offers the opportunity to release old patterns, heal deep wounds, and step into authentic love. For Aries, Leo, and Aquarius, this healing process offers targeted closure that shifts self-worth and personal power. The energy of this portal invites us to embrace authenticity, to release the need to perform for love, and to accept the truth that we are worthy of love as we are. This portal isn't just about healing past wounds. It's about stepping into a new reality of love, where you no longer feel you need to earn love, but rather you simply allow love to flow naturally into your life. It's about reclaiming personal sovereignty and learning to accept yourself and others from a place of unconditional love. For everyone, this is a moment of transformation, a cosmic opportunity to heal and realign with your higher self, your true essence, and your divine purpose. It's about empowering yourself to live from a place of authentic love, to release outdated patterns of performance, and to step into the life you were always meant to live. Embrace the healing that this moment offers, and trust that it will bring you to a higher level of love and connection with yourself and others. The Venus-Chiron Healing Portal, opening from February 2nd to February 8th, offers a brief yet powerful window for those ready to engage with the energy of transformation. This cosmic event is not passive. It requires active participation to unlock its full potential. The opportunity for healing and growth lies in your willingness to step into the portal with intention, openness, and clarity. The healing energy available during this period is powerful, but it is also transient. Once this window closes, the intensity of the portal shifts, and you must use this time wisely. The energy of Venus and Chiron working together forms a unique space for releasing old wounds, particularly those related to love, self-worth, and relationships. However, the true potency of this healing only becomes available when you actively engage with it. This is not about waiting for something to happen to you. Instead, it's about being present and intentional, aligning your heart and mind with the transformative energy that is flooding your being. The more you can clear your emotional blockages, embrace self-love, and release limiting beliefs, the more powerful this healing will be. This active participation involves meditation, reflection, and perhaps journaling, anything that helps you stay connected to the process. It's about deepening your relationship with yourself and embracing the wounds that need to be healed. Through conscious engagement, you create the space for inner healing to flow naturally. The timing of this portal is incredibly important. Working within the window of February 2nd to 8th allows you to harness the energy at its peak. As February 8th approaches, a new energetic landscape begins to emerge, bringing with it radical change and freedom. The closing of the portal signals the end of a phase of intense healing and the beginning of a new chapter in your life. This shift doesn't mark the end of the healing journey, but rather the solidification of your growth. What you've learned, what you've released, and how you've transformed will now serve as the foundation for the next phase of your journey. But the intensity doesn't end with the portal. In fact, as Saturn and Neptune enter Aries, their cosmic influence will further intensify the energy of this transition. Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline, and boundaries, brings the lessons of responsibility, grounding, and manifestation into your life. Neptune, the planet of dreams, intuition, and spirituality, will continue to heighten your spiritual awareness and connection to higher realms. As these two powerful planets align in Aries, a fire of transformation is ignited, pushing you forward into new horizons with a renewed sense of purpose. In this next phase, the focus will shift to empowerment and action. You've laid the groundwork for your healing during the Venus-Chiron portal, but now it's time to move forward with intention, using the wisdom and healing you've gained to propel you into your future. The seeds of transformation have been planted, and the momentum will build as you embrace the radical change that's unfolding in your life. As the healing portal closes, the work you've done during this time serves as a foundation for the future. The healing, clarity, and emotional release you've experienced are not just a temporary respite. They are part of a bigger, more profound shift in your life's trajectory. This closure marks the end of an old cycle, and from this place of healing, you now stand poised to move forward in alignment with your true self, free from the burdens of the past. The foundation laid during this portal gives you the freedom to move forward without carrying old wounds. You no longer need to be defined by past pain or limitations. You can now step into your power with the knowledge that you've done the inner work, and the healing has opened up new opportunities for growth and expansion. This is a time for you to embrace your authentic self, the self that has been healed, integrated, and aligned with the cosmic forces at play. The future is now open to you in ways that were previously blocked. With your emotional clarity and healed heart, you are ready to step forward with the confidence that comes from self-love and authenticity. The energy of the Venus-Chiron portal ensures that you are no longer chained to the past. Your relationships, self-worth, and sense of purpose have all been redefined, and this renewal opens up a wide array of opportunities for personal, spiritual, and even professional growth. By fully embracing the shifts that have occurred during this healing process, you will be able to create new possibilities and experiences that align with your highest good. The foundation that you have built is strong, and it's now time to step into the world with a fresh perspective, unburdened by the weight of past hurts. The Venus-Chiron healing portal has provided an incredible opportunity for deep emotional healing, growth, and transformation. Through conscious engagement with this healing energy, you have had the chance to release old wounds, shift your perceptions of love and self-worth, and align with your true purpose. As the portal closes, you are now stepping into a new phase of your life, with a solid foundation for the future. With Saturn and Neptune entering Aries, the energy is primed for radical transformation and empowerment, and you are ready to move forward in alignment with your true self. The healing journey does not end here. Instead, it serves as the stepping stone for the next phase of your spiritual evolution, where you will continue to manifest your highest potential. Trust in the process, trust in the healing that has taken place, and step confidently into the future that is waiting for you. The healing journey is not about erasing past wounds, but integrating them into a deeper understanding of yourself. As you process and embrace the pain, you transform it into wisdom and strength. Each challenge, each scar, becomes a tool for growth, empowering you to step into your true self with more clarity and purpose than before. The wounds you once carried no longer define you. Instead, they have become the foundation for your resilience and inner power. As the old identity dissolves, a new version of you emerges, healed, liberated, and free from the constraints of past trauma. This transformation represents the beginning of a new love story, one that focuses on self-love, freedom, and self-empowerment. No longer bound by limiting beliefs or past conditioning, you are now free to create a future that aligns with your true desires and purpose. this is just the beginning of your journey. If you are one of the 3 signs impacted by the Venus-Chiron portal, share your experiences below and let us know how you've embraced your transformation. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on this empowering journey and continue walking confidently in the path of healing, growth, and liberation. While all signs are impacted by this powerful energy, some may experience more intense healing based on their personal astrological chart and the way Venus and Chiron are aspecting their planets. This portal is not just about personal healing. It's also about the healing that takes place within the collective consciousness. In a world where love and connection are often misunderstood or misrepresented, the Venus-Chiron portal encourages us to rediscover the true meaning of love. The love that is unconditional, free from attachment or expectation, and rooted in compassion and acceptance. This is a cosmic moment that beckons us to look within, confront our emotional wounds, and emerge stronger, more aligned with our true selves and our higher purpose. For many, this portal will mark the end of old patterns in love and relationships. Old baggage that has been carried from past experiences, family dynamics, or childhood traumas can be released with the help of this cosmic alignment. The healing that takes place now allows individuals to step into healthier, more authentic relationships, both with themselves and others. The Venus-Chiron portal creates the space for closure, the opportunity to release emotional pain and embrace a future where love flows freely and abundantly. This video and the cosmic energy of the Venus-Chiron portal is not to be taken lightly. It emphasizes the active participation required to harness the healing power of this rare alignment. This is not another typical cosmic event that passes by with little to no impact. Rather, it is a divine opportunity to heal, release, and transform. To fully benefit from this portal, active participation is necessary. You must engage with the energy of the portal, which means being willing to look inward and examine the emotional wounds, patterns, and limiting beliefs that have shaped your approach to love and relationships. The healing energy of Venus and Chiron can only be fully integrated if you are ready to face your pain and allow it to be transformed into wisdom. This is not a time for passivity. This is a time for conscious healing. One of the primary themes of this Venus-Chiron healing portal is the balance between healing and empowerment. Healing is not just about addressing wounds. It is about turning those wounds into sources of strength. You are being invited to embrace the transformative power of self-love, to recognize your own inherent worth, and to release any attachment to outdated beliefs or toxic relationships that have hindered your growth. This is a time to forgive yourself and others. Whether it's a past relationship, family dynamics, or a history of emotional wounds, the healing process involves letting go of resentment, blame, and shame. As Chiron, the wounded healer, works with Venus, the goddess of love, you are being invited to transcend emotional pain and step into a more loving, compassionate, and empowered version of yourself. This is the essence of the Venus-Chiron portal, a time to heal and empower yourself, to claim the love and healing you deserve, and to walk forward with an open heart. During the Venus-Chiron healing portal, you may experience a range of emotions. It's important to understand that healing is not linear, and emotions that arise may include feelings of sadness, grief, or even anger. These are normal responses to the release of old wounds. It's important to create space for these emotions and allow yourself to feel them, knowing that they are part of the healing process. At the same time, you may also feel moments of clarity, inspiration, and an increased sense of self-worth. As the energy of Venus and Chiron integrates into your life, you will begin to notice shifts in how you perceive yourself and how you engage in relationships. there will be a sense of peace and balance that wasn't there before. The energy of this portal will realign you with your true self. And as a result, you will experience greater harmony in your interactions with others. This is a time of new beginnings in love, whether that be in your relationship with yourself, with others, or in a new romantic connection. The healing of this moment isn't just about repairing what's been broken. It's about rebuilding from a place of deeper understanding, self-respect, and alignment with your soul's true desires. The Venus-Chiron healing portal is a powerful moment in time that offers the opportunity for deep, lasting transformation. As you walk through this portal, be ready to embrace the healing energy it offers, knowing that it is designed to restore you to your highest potential. This is a cosmic invitation to heal, release, and step into the life you were always meant to live. Trust in the process, trust in your divine worth, and allow the energy of Venus and Chiron to guide you toward the healing and love you deserve. The full moon in Leo on February 1st marks a powerful emotional climax, an illuminating energy that brings deep feelings of revelation and self-awareness. This lunar event is not just about clearing the shadows or overcoming obstacles. It is about finally confronting something within yourself that has been lingering in the background. The exhausting pursuit of love through external validation. Leo, ruled by the Sun, is the sign that governs self-expression, heart-centered leadership, and confidence. But under the full moon, there is an illumination of everything that has been hidden or suppressed in relation to your self-worth. For many, this full moon is the final call to release attachments to validation from external sources. Whether it's seeking approval from others, trying to live up to someone's expectations, or constantly wondering if you are loved or enough, the full moon forces you to confront these patterns head-on. This moment is a spiritual invitation to recognize that seeking love and approval externally is an exhausting process that never leads to the deep satisfaction and inner peace we crave. The light of the full moon illuminates the truth. Your value is innate, and the love you seek must begin within. The emotional release that comes during this time clears space for new growth and understanding, setting the stage for you to align with the deep, unconditional love that you are capable of giving and receiving. On February 3rd, Uranus stations direct after months of retrograde in Taurus, releasing a sudden shockwave of awakening. Uranus, the planet of revolution, sudden change, and awakening, is known for shaking things up in our lives, forcing us to break free from limitations and embrace new perspectives. During its retrograde phase, Uranus has been urging us to reflect, reconsider, and make subtle shifts in our value systems and material reality. But when Uranus stations direct, there is no more waiting. There's a sudden break from stagnation that clears the way for a rush of clarity and insight. Uranus's energy is disruptive by nature, and this direct motion will feel like a shockwave, breaking through any mental or emotional barriers that have kept you stuck in old patterns. This is a time of healing and closure, as Uranus begins to unlock new possibilities. If there has been a sense of being stagnant in some area of your life, expect things to suddenly shift. You may receive surprising news, uncover hidden truths, or experience breakthroughs that allow you to move forward. The energy of this shift is dynamic and liberating, pushing you into a new level of personal freedom and transformation. While Uranus's direct station is sudden and intense, it serves as a powerful catalyst for change and new opportunities. The healing that this activation brings is the type that shakes you out of complacency and forces you to embrace radical change in your life. After the shocks of the full moon and Uranus direct, Venus's sextile to Chiron on February 4th brings us into a moment of healing and transformation. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and relationships, forms a harmonious angle with Chiron, the wounded healer. This alignment activates a deep healing portal, one that addresses emotional wounds tied to love, self-worth, and personal relationships. This connection between Venus and Chiron is an opportunity for healing the deepest emotional scars we carry, especially those tied to our ability to love ourselves and others. Chiron, the wounded healer, represents the wounds that we carry with us, but also our ability to transmute those wounds into healing energy. Venus, in a harmonious aspect to Chiron, brings compassion, empathy, and forgiveness, allowing us to heal and release long-standing pain. However, the healing does not happen automatically. It requires active engagement. You must be willing to open up, to acknowledge the wounds that have been holding you back, and to give yourself permission to release the negative beliefs about your worthiness and deservedness. As we are invited to heal, the focus isn't just on restoring love or relationships, but also on self-love. The Venus-Chiron sextile invites you to nurture yourself and cultivate a deeper understanding of your own needs. It brings the opportunity to create a new foundation of love, where you can embrace both your vulnerabilities and your strengths without judgment. Venus is currently transiting Aquarius, the sign that values freedom, independence, and individuality. In Aquarius, Venus seeks to bring progressive change to our relationships and our approach to love. Aquarius is a visionary sign, concerned with the collective and humanitarian values. So Venus in this sign shifts our perspectives on what love and connection truly mean. This placement emphasizes that love isn't just about personal desire or attraction, but about building authentic relationships that foster growth, freedom, and mutual respect. Venus in Aquarius highlights the importance of unconventional love, the love that transcends societal norms and allows for deeper, more genuine connections. This energy supports breaking free from outdated relationship patterns and embracing freedom within partnerships. It encourages us to be authentic and unattached to any preconceived ideas about what love should look like. This period is a time to redefine what relationships mean in your life, asking yourself, are you loving freely and without expectation? Are you giving and receiving in a way that honors your true self and others? Venus in Aquarius also brings the opportunity for healing through community. It asks us to reflect on our role in the larger collective and how our personal healing is tied to the healing of the whole. The love we offer ourselves extends to those around us, creating a ripple effect of healing and growth that touches everything from friendships to romantic relationships, and even our sense of belonging in the world. The Venus-Chiron alignment on February 4th marks a critical turning point in the cosmic healing journey. With the full moon, Uranus direct, and the Venus-Chiron sextile, we are invited to open up to deep emotional healing, especially in areas tied to love, self-worth, and relationships. However, this healing requires active participation. We must be willing to confront our emotional wounds, embrace self-love, and release outdated beliefs that no longer serve us. This portal is an invitation to step into a new reality of love, one that is grounded in authenticity, freedom, and mutual respect. With Venus in Aquarius, we are called to break free from limiting patterns and define love on our own terms, creating the space for more authentic connections with ourselves and others. As we navigate this powerful cosmic window, we are reminded that healing isn't a one-time event, but a continuous process of self-discovery, release, and growth. The energies at play encourage us to embrace this transformation with an open heart, knowing that the healing process is a journey that leads to deeper wisdom and understanding. Chiron, often referred to as the wounded healer, represents our deepest wounds and the potential for healing through those wounds. When Chiron transits through Aries, the wound it exposes relates to self-assertion and identity, specifically the deep-seated fear that one is not safe to be themselves. Aries, ruled by Mars, governs courage, independence, and personal identity. In Chiron's transit, this energy becomes wounded, leading to struggles around expressing your true self, asserting your needs, and trusting your instincts in relationships. For many, Chiron in Aries highlights the inability to confidently show up as their authentic self. This may manifest as a fear of conflict or an overwhelming need to prove oneself, resulting in individuals suppressing their true desires and self-betraying to keep peace or avoid rejection. The wound created here is not only about being misunderstood, but about not feeling safe to express the fullness of who you are. In relationships, this can lead to codependency, people-pleasing, or compromising one's core values in fear of being abandoned or rejected. The healing that occurs during this portal involves realizing that being yourself does not require permission or justification. It's a breakthrough in recognizing that you can show up as your authentic self without fear of rejection or ridicule. For Aries, this healing opens the door to self-empowerment, learning that they do not need to fight or struggle for validation. They can assert their needs and trust their instincts, stepping fully into their own truth without fear. This healing portal invites a shift in how we approach relationships, particularly healing through clarity rather than simply emotional purging. Many people approach emotional wounds by seeking cathartic release or overwhelming themselves with feelings that they struggle to process. However, this portal is different. Closure is being offered, not just through emotional purging, but through cognitive breakthroughs that change the way we think and perceive love, relationships, and self-worth. Emotional healing is important, but it is equally vital to shift our thinking about our wounds and patterns. As Chiron makes its transit through Aries, the healing process also includes reframing how we view ourselves in relation to love and self-assertion. The cognitive shifts that come with this healing provide clarity that leads to permanent transformation, rather than temporary emotional release. The work of this transit isn't about just feeling better, but about shifting your relationship to love and stepping into a deeper understanding of your worth and your boundaries. This is the mental and spiritual clarity that allows for lasting change. It's not about overemphasizing feelings and emotional release, but instead understanding that your worthiness and right to love aren't dependent on performance or approval. It's about cognitive transformation, shifting the perception of self-love from something earned to something inherent. For Aries, Leo, and Aquarius, this healing portal offers specific types of closure related to self-betrayal, performative love, and emotional exile. Each sign has its own unique wound that is addressed and healed during this portal. For Aries, the wound often manifests in the belief that they must fight for validation. Aries is ruled by Mars, the planet of action and assertion, and so the desire for self-assertion is natural.